when you keep yourself empty and curious and open, that's sort of that magic pathway where you can get into that flow and be open to the magic of the universe and growth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you mentioned you were born in Budapest. So tell me about a little bit about Budapest and your time there as a child. What was that like before you
Mm.
immigrated?
So during that time, it was still under communist regime.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons my parents immigrated. Actually, they fled. They didn't properly originally immigrate.
Right.
They wanted me to be raised in a society where freedom of speech was allowed, where you could actually speak your mind and not be fearful that the secret police would come and knock at your door at 3 in the morning.
Right.
So this was a very real concern in that time in Hungary. I remember I was very young when I moved to Canada with my parents.
Hmm.
But what I remember is the feeling in my body, the feeling of tension, the feeling of when you leave the house, you have to act a certain way. You can't say certain things. You have to be cautious. So you weren't allowed to really fully be yourself. There was a lot of restriction.
Right.
And this is something that I carried in my cells and my body for a long time. And it's one of the things that caused some anxiety and worry when it came to speaking up and speaking my truth and learning how to say boundaries and ask for my needs to be met. Simple things that
Right.
seem so easy, but actually they're incredibly difficult